Inviting the people artists that are on my special shout out list. Is that gonna be a problem? There is some but we are not looking but I do have a catch up, but I just letting you because I only put images in the script or when there's a piece of command over to me. I didn't really have some stuff. Because some people do some make it funny, some make it grips. That's why we're looking to see what it's
gentlemen, the ceremony will begin in 2 minutes. Please move to your seats and silence all cell phones at this time. The ceremony will begin in 2 minutes. Please move to your seats and silence all cell phones at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, begin now. We also ask you to silence all wireless devices for the remainder of the ceremony. This ceremony will be conducted as an outdoor ceremony. All military personnel will wear headgear and wear the proper outdoor military courtesies. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the commander of MEDDAC-Bavaria, Colonel Zach Solomon, welcome to the Medical Department Activity Bavaria Change of Responsibility. Today, we take this opportunity to convey our farewell to Command Sergeant Major Tanya Boudreaux and welcome Command Sergeant Major Ariel Mitchell. Today's ceremony is a reflection of procedures practiced since the birth of our Army in 1775. Among our distinguished guests for today's ceremony are Command Sergeant Major Jesus Gonzalez, Medical Readiness Command Europe, Colonel Scott Rankin and Sergeant Major Carlos Orsini, Dental Health Command Europe, Colonel Theodore Brown and Command Sergeant Major Omar Mascarenas, Lancho Regional Medical Center, Colonel Richard Stearns, 18th MP Brigade, Command Sergeant Major Hermes Acevedo, U.S. Army Garrison Bavaria, Command Sergeant Major Dennis Doyle, 2CR, Command Sergeant Major Errol Brooks, 7th NCO Academy. We also welcome all other commanders, Command Sergeants Major, community leaders, staff, family, and friends of MEDDAC-Bavaria. Units participating in today's ceremony are, from left to right, United States Army Health Clinic Ansbach, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Marlene Arias and Sergeant First Class Matthew Keel. United States Army Health Clinic Grafenberg, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Brian Smith and Sergeant First Class Diana Anderson. United States Army Health Clinic Hohenfels, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Casey McKenna and Sergeant First Class Brian Schwartzman. The MEDDAC-Bavaria Color Guard, led by Sergeant First Class Vanessa Cruz. United States Army Health Clinic Stuttgart, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Zachary Heinrich and Sergeant First Class Ricardo Wilson. United States Army Health Clinic Vilsack, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Marie Corpus and Sergeant First Class Abud Rivera. Headquarters and Headquarters Company, commanded by Captain Robert McCoy and First Sergeant Rowland. Today's Commander of Troops is Sergeant First Class Celestino Carranza.
Brigade, attention!
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Joe and the playing of both the German and United States national anthems.
Would you join me in my prayer? Our gracious Father, what a beautiful, wonderful day. We are gathered here to celebrate the change of responsibility of the United States Army Medical Department Activity Bavaria by passing the colors. It's a momentous occasion filled with pride and honor. Our Father, our outgoing Master Major Tanya Boudreaux has been a true blessing to us, demonstrating an exceptional dedication, selflessness in her role as Master Major of the MEDDAC-Bavaria. We are thankful that her unwavering commitment to the mission and her strong leadership have had a lasting impact on the soldiers, civilian staff stations at MEDDAC-Bavaria. May her future assignments be abundance in blessings, success, and happiness. Lord, as we welcome incoming Command Sergeant Major Daryl Mitchums to his new positions, I pray for your blessing to empower him with the qualities of strength and determination, courage, and integrity, so that he may faithfully fulfill his responsibilities. May he continue to excel in his work and motivate the team with his powerful leadership and wisdom. Finally, I humbly request your blessings for this ceremony, and may everybody's hearts be filled with joy and gratitude all day long. I respectfully ask for your ongoing blessings upon the leadership and service members, staff, and civilians, families in MEDDAC-Bavaria and Germany and the United States of America. I pray in your holy name. Amen.
Present, on.
Please be seated.
Order, back.
On behalf of the soldiers and families of MEDDAC-Bavaria, the bouquet of yellow roses is now presented to the mother of Command Sergeant Major Mitchum and his spouse, Ms. Lorianne and Ms. Dorothy, as a sign of welcome and in anticipation of things to come. Command Sergeant Major Mitchum's children, L'Oreal and Xavier, are also receiving a small gift, welcoming them to MEDDAC. The United States Army Medical Department activity at Bavaria can trace its roots back to the 33rd Field Hospital. The 33rd Field Hospital was constituted on January 26, 1943, and activated on March 25th, 1943, at Camp Cook, California. It staged for movement in Casablanca, Morocco in September 1943, where it remained until its movement to Algiers and Italy on October 7, 1943. The 33rd Field Hospital participated in the Italian campaigns during World War II to include Naples, Foggia, Anzio, Rome, Arno, North Apennines, and the Po Valley. During this time, the unit was decorated with a meritorious unit commendation and a streamer embroidered in Italy. After World War II, the hospital was inactivated at Cecignola, Italy, on September 25, 1945. On December 9, 1944, December 9, 1954, the 33rd Field Hospital was allotted to the regular army, and on February 9, 1955, was reactivated in France. It was once again deactivated in France on June 25, 1962, and reactivated in Würzburg, Germany, on August 16, 1965. The unit operated the United States Army Hospital Würzburg, which was a former German hospital that served the German Army. Services rendered through the hospital and its attached units included primary hospitalization, dispensary and outpatient care, first aid for local wage rate personnel employed in the U.S. Army industrial shops and depots, and patient evacuation. As the major unit in the Würzburg Medical Service area, the 33rd Field Hospital was also operationally responsible for medical units in Kitzingen, Waldflecken, Schweinfurt, Bad Kissingen, and Wertheim. On November 21, 1975, the unit was reflagged as the United States Army Medical Department Activity Würzburg. At that time, MEDDAC-Würzburg was responsible for providing medical care for an area covering approximately 2,500 square miles and providing a mobile field hospital in case of an emergency. With the drawdown of the U.S. forces in Europe and the closure of Augsburg and Nuremberg hospitals, MEDDAC-Würzburg assumed responsibility for all forces in Bavaria in 1994. Amid further transformation of United States Army Europe, MEDDAC-Würzburg was officially renamed the United States Army MEDDAC-Bavaria in June 2007 as it prepared to move its command and control from Würzburg to Rose-Barracks-Vilseck in July 2008. MEDDAC-Bavaria currently provides the command and control for an ambulatory network of 5 primary care health clinics throughout Bavaria that support more than 40,000 soldiers and family members in the Ansbach, Grafenwehr, Hohenfels, Stuttgart, and Vilseck communities. Fundamental services include primary care, pediatric care, laboratory services, physical therapy, and behavioral health services, such as social work, psychology, and family advocacy programs. Some of the specialty services provided include audiology, preventive medicine, mild traumatic brain injury clinics, wellness programs, nutritionists, education and developmental intervention services, and dermatology clinics.
Brigade, captain, attention.
The change of responsibility is a simple event that is rich with symbolism and heritage. The key to the ceremony is the passing of the unit's colors. The custodian of the colors is the Command Sergeant Major, who is the senior enlisted soldier in the brigade and the principal advisor to the commander. The ceremony begins as the commander of troops passes the colors to Command Sergeant Major Boudreau. Command Sergeant Major Boudreau receives the colors and passes them to Colonel Solomon for the last time, signifying the relinquishment of the position of Command Sergeant Major of MEDDAC-Bavaria and all associated responsibilities. Colonel Solomon then passes the colors to the Command Sergeant Major Mitchum, signifying charging him with the duties and responsibilities of Command Sergeant Major of MEDDAC-Bavaria. Command Sergeant Major Mitchum returns the colors to the Commander of Troops.
Brigade, ready,
Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of MEDDAC-Bavaria, Colonel Zach Solomon.
You didn't know, it was a beautiful day outside. You're welcome. If we were outside, it would have been raining, sleeting, and snowing. So you will have a beautiful day the rest of the day. Command Sergeant Gonzalez, other distinguished guests, friends, families, it is my honor and esteemed pleasure to welcome you today as we celebrate this change of responsibility. between these two exceptionally talented command sergeants major, the true backbone of our Army, and the MEDDAC soldiers standing before you today. The ceremony is a time-honored tradition that symbolizes the continuity of leadership and the passing of the torch. This ceremony not only serves as a moment to express our gratitude for the outgoing command sergeant major, but also welcome and entrust a new senior NCO who will carry MEDDAC forward. Command Sergeant Major Boudreau served for 27 months as our CSM for a geographically dispersed brigade comprised of 5 O5 commands, 2 remote Army aid stations on the Eastern Front, 5 DHA military treatment facilities, 5 DHA military dental treatment facilities. She provided overwatch of our mission to provide exceptional care for all of our beneficiaries. She responded to numerous emerging medical requirements across Bavaria, and she created a constant state of readiness, culminating with the launch of My Evaluation App and R2D2 at MEDDAC. She served with absolute distinction, selfless service, and sacrifice. Command Sergeant Boudreau left nothing on the table. She slayed the last remnants of the COVID response, coordinated and hosted several leadership panels, including the first USRAF female mentorship panel. She executed leader validation for our sergeant and staff sergeant leaders, hosted the Work Year Best Leader competition, and first ever MEDCOM EFMB badge producing combined DLC. She supported competition after competition. Under her leadership, MEDDAC won the MEDCOM Wolfpack Award for efforts in increasing readiness through mobile medical simulation. These accomplishments just touch on all that she has done. However, her greatest contribution was to the soldiers and civilians through the cool, calm demeanor she portrayed, balanced by an uncompromising expectation for excellence. Her door was always open, and her counsel was sound. For that, she earned the respect of her formation. It's always tough to say goodbye to your CSM, the one NCO who spend most of your time with. CSM Boudreau, thank you for giving your all. Thank you for being a friend and confidant. You enabled the success of this brigade and kept me out of trouble. I'm so excited for you and the personnel at Fort Belvoir Army Community Hospital who are going to benefit from your leadership. I wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors. Safe travels. You will be missed. As we say goodbye to Sergeant Major Boudreau, we say hello to Sergeant Major Mitchell. I would like to personally welcome Sergeant Major Mitchell to this esteemed role and his wife, Orianne, children, L'Oreal and Xaden. Thank you for being here on such a momentous occasion. Orianne, Carter, and I are beyond excited to welcome you into the MEDDAC family. Sergeant Major Mitchell, your reputation precedes you from your time most recently as a support operations Sergeant Major of the 56th Multifunctional Medical Battalion at JBLM, as well as your previous stints as the Operations NCO 18th Medical Command. Your past experience will pay immediate dividends. There's an old saying, the commander is responsible for the organization, and the CSM is responsible to the organization. Based on this, I have a few bits of advice. Place our people first. Be the ultimate example of what right looks like. Be tough but fair. And don't forget about dedicating time to your family and yourself. If you do these things, everything else will fall in line. Again, thanks to the soldiers and to the leaders for making this ceremony so memorable. And of course, thank you for supporting these two NCOs. Fortress of Health, I'm ready to care. This will defend.
Ladies and gentlemen, outgoing Command Sergeant Major, Command Sergeant Tony.
Good morning, everyone. First, I just want to say thank God for giving me the opportunity and the privilege to serve here in Germany and with MEDDAC-Bavaria. To my distinguished guests, Command Sergeant Major Gonzalez, all my brigade CSMs, Ace, Doyle, I appreciate you being here, all my family and friends, thank you. As I was leaving in the parting journey, a lot of questions were asked. What am I gonna miss? Are you excited? Are you ready to go? And I will tell you, I'll give you a few pointers from my perspective as the outgoing CSM from MEDDAC-Bavaria. I first want to say that I will miss the honor and the privilege to serve and work with this phenomenal organization. Your hard work, your discipline, your dedication to get the job done, it showed itself every single day at every single opportunity. To the soldiers in MEDDAC-B, the way that you dug deep and you responded to your leaders, I thank you and I appreciate you. To the NCOs, remember you are truly the backbone of the Army. Don't forget what we're supposed to do, and don't forget to lead in the way that you would want it to be led as a young soldier and as a future senior NCO. To the officers, thank you for trusting me and allowing me to advise and educate and talk to you at the times that you did come to me. To the civilians, the local nationals, the contractors, DHA, DOD, thank you for constantly being there. We cannot function as an organization without you here and your support. To all the providers, the nurses, the LPNs, the medical technicians, MSAs, ASAs, all of the healthcare professionals, thank you for making this job easy to be your MEDDAC-B Command Sergeant Major. To the S1 shop and the civilian HR, Brian, Ms. Jackson, Stephen, Captain Motley, thank you. I went to your office almost every day. Sometimes I would barge in and I would just start barking on stuff. You would remind me, say, hello, Sergeant Major. And I'd be like, hello. All right, let's get to what we need to do. Thank you. To S2, Mr. Lee, thank you. Everyone was secure at MEDDAC-B because of this. All right, for S3, the pulse of the organization, the fact that this type of stuff is what you do on a daily basis. Thank you for always being the pulse. You know, when the the S3 and the Ops functions well, the Bavaria, the organization functions well. And if you didn't function well, we would not be successful. So thank you for what you did. Captain McCoy, Sergeant Roberts, Sergeant Anderson, Sergeant Sideboard, Major Connor. To S4, sustainment, all right? But without y'all, nothing would be able to be sustained. So thank you for medical supply, Colonel Koss, Colonel Wagner, Sergeant Cruz, Sergeant Mitchell, Sergeant Foss. X6, we would be lost without you. So many times I would try to fix it on my own, and as soon as X6 walked up, my computer would work miraculously. Thank you, Chad and JR. For education, PAD, IDAS, ClinOps, R&D, safety, TMP management office, housekeeping, thank you for making sure that things were getting done behind the wheels. To Sharp, Ms. Rebecca, thank you for always being there and always making sure that Colonel Solomon were right, locked in step when it came to any Sharp issue. Retention, Sergeant Tokash is probably the best retention NCO in Europe. Just want to put that out there, but we were successful because of you and all the other things you did outside of being a retention NCO. PM, small but tiny, thank you for being there and going out and doing your job. To all of you, the call center, you are the true MVPs because the calls that you got on a daily basis and how you handle it with the professionalism was freaking phenomenal. To my battles in MRC, you are Omar, Anthony, Ermac, Caesar, Carlos, thank you for always being there and supporting me. When I did call, you were always there. For my battles here at MEDDAC-Bavaria, Ace, Nancy, Caleb, Doyle, Brooks, Carlos, thank you, 44, 60 engineers. Without you, BLC would have not been a hit. So I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I know I thanked you before, but thank you again. Moving on, General Murray, Sergeant Major Grinnell, and General Jerome, Sergeant Major Gonzalez, thank you for your mentorship. Thank you for allowing me to lead and function as a Sergeant Major out here. I appreciate your support and your guidance. To my deputies, true professionals, it has been a pleasure to serve with you, Big and Little Davis, Colonel Weissman, and Miss Sherry, and Colonel Moore, and Colonel King as well for dental. thank you for always being there, for your knowledge, for your expertise. You made it easy, and you made it being a CSM at MEDDAC-Bavaria better. To my DRU commanders standing in formation, Colonel McKenna, Colonel Smith, Colonel Duran, Colonel Arias, Colonel Heinrich, Colonel Wilson, Colonel Corpus, Colonel Eccleston, Colonel Wagner, and Colonel Jeffrey, thank you for always contacting me when you needed me. Thank you for making my job easy. Thank you for trusting me whenever I did call you. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me and providing me with your feedback. To my detachment sergeants, Sergeant Anderson, Sergeant Wheeler, Sergeant Rivera, Sergeant Lopez, Sergeant Lowe, Sergeant Schwartzman, Sergeant Malarca, Sergeant Keel, Sergeant Roberts, with the privilege and the honor to serve you, you made my job that much easier. Such pristine and dependable and loyal NCOs and a group of leaders. I look forward to all of the great things you will accomplish. I'll be rooting for you and watching you just to make sure that you know that I'm still here if you need me, and I'm still proud of you and the ability to serve as your CSM. To my HHC command team, I have to keep y'all separate. So listen, the training room, Smith, Paxton, my driver, Sergeant Ferreira, Captain McCoy, First Sergeant Rowland, Captain Beach, First Sergeant Oliver. You are always there. You were always doing the heavy lifting. Anything that needed to be done that no one wanted to do, you did it, and you did it with ease and without complaining. At least you didn't complain to me. But the fact that it was a privilege to serve with you with such inspirational leaders, you are truly a team that truly cares. I appreciate leading alongside of you. To the admin assistants, Ms. Marion and Ms. Claudia, we would be lost without you. We're inoperable without you assisting us to making sure we got where we needed to be. You put us on the calendar. We had the right templates at the right time, and sometimes you made sure we ate. So thank you for being phenomenal. To my commanders, Colonel Carantini and Colonel Solomon, I am so blessed to have served with such high caliber officers and commanders. You allowed me to lead, you trusted me, and you supported me in every effort, in every step of the way. It has been a pleasure to work with you for the time frame that I did. Thank you for allowing me to sergeant major all over this organization. You trusted me with the capabilities to do that. Thank you for making me a part of your family, Colonel Solomon and Carmen. I appreciate you. I am blessed to have such a phenomenal commander, so thank you. To my family and friends, and to the family and the friends of the organization here, I just want to say, without your support, none of us would be as successful as we are. The fact that we are able to go to work and get things done, because we know back home you're taking care of things, and sometimes you are there for us when it's been a very tough day. I just want to say thank you. What I will miss specifically is the teamwork, the willingness to get the job done. The fact that you put your best foot forward, your determination, your genuineness. Thank you, MEDDAC-B, for supporting me with little to no questions asked. If anyone haven't told you lately, you are important, you are needed, you matter, you are appreciated. I see you and I acknowledge you. The work that you do, both in front and behind the scenes. Thank you for making this job super easy. You allowed me to be a command sergeant major that gave me the opportunity to brag on you. So thank you. You make it hard for me to leave. To Command Sergeant Major Mitchell, L'Oreal, Xavier, and Ms. Dorothy. You know, I met you briefly, but you're getting a phenomenal organization, and MEDDAC-B, you're getting an amazing family. It's been a pleasure to meet you for the time frame that I have met you, and I feel like your family. So if you ever need something, please don't hesitate to give me a call. MEDDAC-B, support them just the way that you supported me. And in closing, it's been a true privilege and honor to serve by your side. Make sure you stay safe, be warm, stay warm, keep in touch. Remember, we work best as a team. We're all unique, we all have different priorities, but as long as we come together and we merge, we will be phenomenal. I want to personally let you know this is not goodbye, this is see you later. So until next time, this is Fortress 7 signing out. Combat ready care, this will be the fit. MEDDAC-Bavaria. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the incoming Command Sergeant Major, MEDDAC-Bavaria, Command Sergeant Major Dario Mitchell.
Good morning and welcome, Command Sergeant Major Gonzalez, our distinguished guests, those other fellow brigade command teams and leaders across at every level, also family and friends and guests. Welcome to the ceremony. I'd like to take just a moment to ask that you give the round of applause to the color guard, the formation, and all the behind-the-scenes action that took place to prepare for this ceremony. Round of applause for you, please. So with my speech, I'll start with a number of thank yous because that's what's owed for me being here before you today, as I am grateful. And the first individual I want to thank is God for giving me the strength and courage to always pursue my passions and dreams and to never be afraid when moving forward. And any time that I failed, I've always failed forward. So never having any type of fear, facing the world with courage. So thank you to God. Next, I'd like to say thank you to Command Sergeant Major Boudreaux for what you've done in getting myself and my family here and prepared to take over this organization. Your care, compassion has been second to none. I can truly see where your presence has left this organization in a better place. And I thank you for handing over a ready and trained organization for me to lead forward. So thank you. To Colonel Solomon, thank you for inviting us in. Thank you for your confidence in myself and our family. There's no doubt that I will perform and I will exceed that expectation that's there. And I look forward to building a relationship with you as we move forward with the organization. Thank you to both present and past mentors who have been there, who continue to be there in my life, to the soldiers, the leaders, the families, everybody who has contributed to my success. I say thank you. I'm very appreciative of it. To my fraternity, to Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity, I say thank you because no matter where I've gone in the world, I've always had a brother to have fellowship with and also to have my back. So thank you. Then I'll move on to my family, near and dear, the most precious thing in my life. I'll start with my mother. Thank you, Mom, for making the trip all the way from Florida. So thank you for being here, being present. There's no doubt that she was a consummate professional and has had a lasting presence in my life and in the man that I am today, and also the soldier leader that I am today. Thank you for being the rock of our family and for making this trip today. Also, on the same token of family, thank you to the Mitchell family, to the Luke family, to the Mincy family, and to the Freeman family for always supporting me and being present when I needed you. To my immediate family, to my wife, Lorianne, you are my teammate, and I am so grateful to be having this opportunity to share with you. We know the struggles that we've achieved or overcome in the past, the feats that we've achieved. No doubt she just started a new business venture, and I think she'll be very successful in it. Lots of hard work, dedication. You continue to keep me in awe and also inspire me, and I thank you for being my partner in life. There's no place I'd rather be. To my children, they're my superheroes. L'Oreal and Xavier, they're my purpose, my inspiration for everything that I do. Without them, there would be no me. The place, the station that I am today is a tremendous ode to my family. They're my rock. They're second in life to God only, but they are my passion in life. Moving from thank yous, going to the organization and the message that I'll leave you with today. And that message comes from some scripture that I was reading this morning. And it's Proverbs 3, 5 through 6. And it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Seek the Lord's will in all that you do, and he will show you the path to take. With that message that I read from scripture this morning, I extracted the 4 key words out of there of trust, understanding, seek, and the path. And in those will allow me to provide you a small message today. So in trust, as we spoken earlier, trust being the bedrock of the organization, foundational to trust is relationship. So relationship is so important in how we treat one another, how we treat the community, how we build teams. The Army is a team of teams, and it takes each one of us to be committed to one another so that we can serve to the best of our ability every day. And relationship being foundational to the 5 ships of leadership: ownership, stewardship, followership, mentorship, and leadership. And we'll get more into those ships as we move forward in this journey. But being able to trust one another is critical to our success as an organization. For understanding, we're talking about communication and how we communicate with one another. Very critical to that is dignity and respect. So how we treat one another is a reflection of how others should treat us. So we must always treat others with dignity and respect. Seek first to understand, then to be understood when communicating. With seek, we're talking about action. So how are we imposing our will on the things that we do, whether that be goals, whether that be patient care, whether that be training, readiness, preparation, and all that we do, how are we leaning forward to be better? And every day, I don't wake up with the idea of I think I can. I wake up with the presence of mind to say I am ready. I'm ready to step into the day no matter what the challenges that may lie ahead. I'm ready. And that's my expectation of each of you, is to be ready. Be ready as an individual so that you can serve the organization. Be ready as a team so that you can serve the community. Be ready as a team so that we can fight the nation's fight and win our wars. So always be ready, presence of mind. So seek through action. Time and time again. And then lastly, we'll go to the path. So the path is never known. And the only thing that we know is that we'll all face adversity, no matter what station you sit in. You're either in a storm, you're headed for a storm, or you're coming out of a storm. So it's incumbent upon you to always be prepared, always be ready. We speak highly about readiness, but I really lean into sustained readiness. So it's not always about what you've done, but what are you doing to stay ready in everything that you do so that you can excel and achieve excellence. And in closing, I'll say I am grateful, so grateful to be standing before you as the Command Sergeant Major of MEDDAC-Bavaria. I say that with pride in my heart. And passion. So I'm ready to get things going, and I'm excited for the fun that we'll have on the journey ahead. So with that being said, time to put in work. So max out, all in, Fortress 7, signing off.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join us for the singing of the Army Song, which is located in the last page of your program.
March along, sing a song, with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army was rolling upon. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army was rolling. Then it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the gates of the strong. Wherever you go, you will always know that the army was rolling.
Sir, this concludes today's ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Command Sergeant Major Boudreaux will remain at the front for farewells and best wishes, and there will be a reception immediately following at the Tower View Conference Center. Thank you for attending. Soldiers stand fast.